Good morning, everybody. Right, so this isn't the gym or the car, so this is a bit unusual for you. However, I got an email yesterday saying that I can't record to the gym, although I've been recording for about 2 years in this gym. So I'll have to find another gym. Until I do that, I wanted to keep uploading a few videos here and there. I said before that I want to talk about diet on this channel, so here we are today, talking about diet and what I eat after the gym usually. So it's usually a toast. I don't really do anything with it. It's just a piece of toast with some cheese and some ham. However, because now apparently I have a YouTube channel, I'll do something else. And that something else is gonna be an omelette burrito today. How I'm gonna do that? Well, you'll see. 2 eggs. Whole eggs, obviously, because although we're on a diet, I like whole eggs. You season your eggs, salt and pepper, and some garlic powder, and the key to success for this is going to be a teaspoon, half a teaspoon really, of bread flour. So that's that. Oh, I've already made a mess, but oh well. So I'm gonna whisk those together. The mix is ready, so I'm just gonna get the pan hot. Obviously, olive oil spray, 1 calorie per spray. Obviously, you're on a diet. Basic stuff. And then I'm gonna show you what I do, but it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna put the eggs on it, like, as if you were making an omelette, and then just put some cheese and some ham on top, and that will be that. So yeah, diet-wise, I said this before in the car, I eat around 2,500 to 3,000 calories on a cut. Obviously it depends on the stage, how far in I am, but to begin with, 2,500 to 3,000 calories more or less, give or take, that's a safe range. I always lose a lot of weight when I do that. But yeah, because usually my maintenance calories right now are about close to 4,000. A little bit south of that, but close to 4,000. So obviously when you eat, I'm almost at 1,000 calorie deficit, 870 calorie deficit on a daily basis. So that hopefully gives you an idea of how I do things. So I'm gonna put that one in. That's it. Make sure it spreads out. You want it thin, as if you were making a wrap for a burrito, but yeah. And then just gonna put that one down a little bit to 6, so we don't burn it. See? It's nice and easy. Put it on again. It will take a minute or two until it's ready. I'm not gonna do anything with it really now. Just make sure that the side is not sticking to the pan. Yep, nice and pretty. And then at some point we're gonna flip it and then put the cheese on it. So yeah, I mean, calories wise, 2,500 to 3,000. I try to eat, well, I do eat around 200 to 250 sometimes grams of protein a day. The way that I do that, I have a lot of egg whites with toast bread, so French toast. I eat chicken, obviously. I eat a high protein, fat-free yogurt, which is, I think it has around 40 grams of protein. So I do get a lot of protein in. Obviously you need it if you're gonna do anything like that. You do need the protein for sure. So that's almost ready. Almost. I'm probably gonna stop talking when it's time to flip it. Make sure I don't fuck this up. But yeah, I'll put the macros of these on the video when I edit it. But it's a pretty simple thing. Started the gym today. As I said, I couldn't record, but I did a push day. So it's very similar to my last push day that I posted. I don't really, although I'm all up for, you know, changing the workout and trying new stuff, I don't really change it all that much. That was a nice flip. Almost fucked it up, but piece of cheese and 2 pieces of ham. You can put more stuff in it. I don't know, rice, tomato sauce. If you have the time to do all that, I don't really bother with it, to be honest. But yeah, there we go. Just gonna leave it for another second, and then that should be ready as well. It's a little bit higher in calories as well, but I do, for some reason, I think it's because I started the cut, and as I said, it's kind of an aggressive cut. So when I started eating with, you know, 1,000 calories, well, really, I think it was more than 1,000 calories in the beginning, 1,000 calories less on a daily basis. My metabolism, my appetite has definitely reduced quite a lot. So I don't eat a lot, and I'm not going to say that I struggle to eat calories, because that's not true. I can force myself to eat more. Force in a nice way, not force as in really force the food down. I don't really have to do that. I'm a big eater. So yeah, I'm fine with this. The fact that it has plain flour, I mean, or breaded flour, whatever it was. Could I have skipped this? 100%, but whatever. I'm not really bothered about all that. It's carbs at the end of the day, and you need the carbs. But yeah, so that will be breakfast, lunch, I guess now. But I didn't eat anything in the morning. I usually don't. I like going on an empty stomach. That's just how I am. I work better. The workout feels a lot nicer. Maybe I should have something before, but I mean, yeah, you do you. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna have. Maybe a toast in about an hour or two if I really feel hungry. So just a piece of toast with some cheese and some ham or something. But yeah, that's pretty much all I eat. And then I do chicken rice or sweet potato and chicken in the afternoon. Sometimes pork, but like the pork shoulder without any visible fat eaten, so it's again low on calories. But yeah, that's just to mix things up. Usually it's chicken. It's chicken with sweet potato, rice, and then I do also some onions on the side with balsamic vinegar or something like that. Yeah, so this is looking good. Like you with food, for the most part, if you're dieting or if you're going to the gym and you want to gain muscle, is the calories in, calories out principle. So essentially, it doesn't really matter what kind of calories you get from a macronutrient perspective, but if your baseline is 2,000 calories and you eat 2,500 on a daily basis, you are going to gain weight. That's just the way that it is. On the other hand, if your baseline is 2,000 and you only eat 1,500 a day, you're going to lose weight. So again, just the way that it is. It's calories in, calories out at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter where they come from you know, gaining or losing weight perspective. It obviously matters from, you know, if you're trying to build muscle, you need stuff. You need protein, you need carbs, you need all that. You need a little bit of fats as well sometimes. Omega-3s are doing miracles. And yeah, one of the app that I use, that I have been using religiously for the past 3 years, is the Chronometer app. Yeah, I mean, look, that app is the best app out there. It's free, everybody can use it. All you have to do is sign up, and then you can just start plugging in stuff on the app. That tells you how much you eat, but that also tells you what you eat, so you can see at the end of the day if you are, you know, what you're missing out, what your diet is not covering. So vitamins, could be one. I mean, vitamin D you don't really get from food, you get from the sun. So if you live in a country like the UK, you need to supplement with that. It's just the way that it is. Vitamin C is another one that some people are missing sometimes. I mean, look, I don't eat a lot of greens, so I might be missing that. And if my app tells me that I'm missing it, then I obviously supplement with it. The other thing as well, when I'm on a diet, I try to avoid, fatty cuts of fish, so salmon for example. I have it sometimes, but I try to avoid it because obviously it's very high in calories. So what that does is you don't get your omega-3s, and they're very, very important. Vitamin D and omega-3s are very, very important when you want to build muscle. Your body needs it. But yeah, I mean, look, you're gonna have to use the app, and you're gonna have to see at the end of the day, after you plug everything in, what you are missing, what you are deficient in, and then supplement with it or change your diet to accommodate that. But yeah, I promise it's a lot simpler than it sounds, especially when you start doing it. There we go. So our breakfast, lunch burrito is ready. Looks really good. I'm hungry as well. I'm usually so hungry after I go to the gym. Yeah, I think the next training video is gonna come on Monday. I'm gonna go to see a friend and work out over there with him. Hopefully we allow the whole thing on the gym. This is one of the things that I can just eat all day. Right, we're down to our last bite. One of the things that I think a lot of people don't realize is how filling high protein food is. Like, this wasn't a lot, like portion wise it wasn't big, but it is enough. Like, this will keep me satisfied for usually for at least 2 to 3 hours before I sort of like get into the mood of wanting food again. So high protein food, man, it's paramount. I'll give you an example. I used to, when I was finishing with cuts and stuff, and I like donuts, so I was going on Krispy Kreme and I was having like a 12-pack, 12 donuts. We're talking about over probably 4,000 calories on the whole thing. It was a dozen donuts. So after I had all that, first of all, you don't feel very nice, but second of all, after I had all that, 12 donuts on a single go, after 3-4 hours maybe, I was hungry. And I mean hungry. And I had already gone above what I could eat for the day, obviously, because that was around 4,000 calories of shit. How much protein was in that? Well, 20-30 grams? I may be overstating this as well, overestimating how much protein I had in that meal, you know what I mean. But yeah, high protein food, man. If you eat loads of it, you don't need a lot to eat. It's kind of like the carnivore diet, right? I did that for about 2 months. If you eat only steak, but only steak and salt and water, nothing else, you don't want to eat a lot. Like 2 steaks a day is fine. 2 steaks, just plain steaks, nothing else. I'm not talking about huge cuts either. But 2 steaks, you feel fine. Maybe sometimes you need a third one, depending on how much activity you're doing throughout the day. But high protein food is the key usually. Do not eat a lot, and obviously eat food that's good enough for you. So yeah, and I mean Monday, the other thing on Monday, I'm most likely after the gym, we're gonna go and we're gonna have food out. It will be a cheat day, and also, like, I'm not a fan of cheat days, and I'll tell you why. Because on that meal, I'm probably gonna have close to 3,000 calories in a single sitting, because it's a lot of food. I know that for the rest of the day, not technically, in reality, for the rest of the day, I shouldn't have anything else, because this is what it means to be on a cut. Calories in, calories out. So I'm gonna have however many calories that is, which is kind of hard to gauge, by the way, especially when you go out and you eat to places that they put sauces on the meat and they probably cook them on butter or whatever. And so it's hard to gauge how many calories there are actually on your plate. However, I will say in my head that this is going to be about 3,000 calories. It could be a little bit more as well, but I think 3,000 is a safe bet, because I'm not going to put any sauces on it, or it's just French fries, What else? French fries. There's some salad on the side, which obviously we're not going to count because it's just leaves. So French fries. What else do they do? They do pulled pork. They do chicken thighs. They do some brisket. I think that's it. I might be missing something, but and I think they do beef chunks, which are very nice and very tender, which means high in fat, but it's a lot of protein because obviously there is a lot of meat. We're going to a barbecue place, so obviously there is a lot of protein in that, but calorie-wise, yeah, I mean, we're looking probably at around 3,000. Oh, they do mac and cheese as well. That's where the 3,000 calories is coming from, because this is adding up, obviously. Oh, it's not a lot of mac and cheese, but still, it's significant. So yeah, I mean, cheat days, I'm not really a fan of. If you are on a diet, you are on a diet. So sometimes you're going to go out, but you have to account for the calories. This is why I like going to places where they tell me how many calories there are on a dish on the menu. At least that way I know that, this is 2,000 calories, I have 1,000 calories left, whatever I want outside of that. But yeah, this is what you're going to have to do, unfortunately. But yeah, last bite. That was very good. But I think that will be the video for the day. I just wanted to give you something until I figure out the gym situation. I don't think it's going to be too long, and as I said, tomorrow I can't record the workout, although I have legs, and I wanted to do that because I like training legs, and I train very hard on leg days. But on Monday I have so tomorrow I have legs / quads, and on Monday I have legs / hamstrings. So I'll film that. That's probably going to go out, but tomorrow it's probably going to be the same sort of situation, just kind of like filming a meal and talking a little bit about diet. And Monday there's going to be a workout, and hopefully by Tuesday I'll have the whole gym thing sorted so I can go to a gym that allows this and start filming again. And yeah, I think that will be it for the day. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.